What's going on YouTube? My name is Shifty and this is Shifty Gaming. So in today's video, which by the way I worked my ass off to do, there's a lot of stuff I had to do to make this video and took me a while, so I hope you guys enjoy it. But I've built this little shack here at the Red Rocket truck stop, and inside of it is all the stuff you're going to need to know about the modern firearms mod as it is currently available. So here we have a few example guns that I have made and customized myself, and then here we have a gentleman who is standing with a lot of the gear that you see. That is a BDU that he is wearing that I made black, and I made everything else tan, so you can change the color of the BDUs that come with the mod, and you can change the color of your equipment. And I look like this, by the way. I have a Metro helmet on, so that's not that big of a deal. But anyway, we're going to go right into the gun part, which is pretty extensive. So here we have a gun, and here we have another gun, and another gun. And they all look different, and they all have different things on them. They all do different things, and they all act relatively different to each other. So I'll explain. Let us customize this this gun. So we're going to stay with this receiver because it has rails at the top so that we can attach a scope. The other ones do not have that, and you'll have to use your iron sights. We're gonna put a 12-inch barrel on there, and we're gonna look at the handguard. We can go with a straight up AK handguard, or we can go more tactical, and I think we're gonna go more tactical. Now, as you can see, whenever I purchase a part for my gun, I have to spend firearm parts, and these are all different pieces of the gun, and they all basically make up all the different modifications that you can make to the gun. Now, you can obtain these things in one of two ways. One, you can take apart firearms at your workbench and obtain them that way, which is a good way of going if you have a gun that you like and you pick up like 10 or 15 guns after a firefight, and you don't need to sell all of them, which you can sell them. I'll talk about that in a minute. And you can just take them apart, a lot of them, and apply your own little upgrades to it. So what else is there? You can customize the magazine, and there are other types of guns in this mod. This is not just an AK-47 mod. There are all sorts of different guns. These are just the ones I could get my hands on. So there's also these right here. These two sights are special. The EOTech 3x magnification combo. There's apparently a way for you to turn them on or off, and I can't figure it out. But if you can give me a step-by-step, I can add that in another video. So you have those, you got those. We're gonna put this one on there, a little reflex sight. We can change the muzzle booster to have compensators, and the thing is there's a lot of options here, but none of them necessarily do that much to the gun's specs. I mean, as you can see, having a silencer increases accuracy, and obviously having a compensator increases accuracy a little bit, but I mean it only goes up by like 1, and having a giant blade on there is nice, but it looks kind of ugly. So we're gonna put this on there. Now you can go with under rail attachments, and I always go with the vertical foregrip with the Surefire M900A. It is a it can go, the flashlight can go on the sides of your rails if you have them. It's very useful because it actually shines in the direction that you're pointing your gun. So instead of having the Pip-Boy light, which kind of lights up your general surroundings, this lights up directly ahead of you, and it's pretty bright. So that's always really useful to have, especially when you're going after ghouls and all that kind of stuff. Now there's a PEQ box that has a laser coming out of it. Now you can use the laser for targeting. It doesn't do a very good job, but I usually put it on there just because I want it to look cool. Now I don't understand the types of ammunition right here. How you have AP, FMJ, and HP. I know that AP is for armor piercing, but what I don't know is whether or not putting on armor piercing rounds actually makes any difference to armor. If they could add in that, armor piercing bullets, when you equip that, they're better against heavily armored troops, or if you put on FMJ, it gets better damage, which it doesn't say it does at all, so we don't know. And maybe HP goes through meat and humans, unarmored people better, but they don't say that. So basically, if you go with AP or FMJ, then you get one bonus to your accuracy, which I don't see the point in doing that. And of course, you can change from fully automatic to semi-automatic, which is a really nice little feature. So yeah, there's fully customizable weapons in this mod. There is a custom there's a sidearms mod that goes along with this, but I've never gotten it to work, so I don't know how that works. Now, what this also adds to the game is this thing right here, the Modern Firearms Prototype Vending Machine. And if you go in there, it takes a second because it's a little glitchy. You can buy ammunition. You got to have a gun nut rank of 2 to buy ammunition, but once you get there, you can buy all the, where is that? Oh yeah, I take Soviet 545. So yeah. And oh, I didn't even mention this yet. The whole thing here, the entire vending machine runs on pre-war money. So you got to stock up on pre-war money, and if you are too lazy to do that, you can go down to the bottom and hit return and refund, and it'll take one of your guns and it'll give you money for the gun, which is great if you're just starting out and you got 5 shotguns and 4 MP7s, and you don't know what to do with all this gun, and you might have all the gun parts you need, but you don't have money to buy bullets, so you can just go in here and sell your guns, which is pretty cool. You can also buy every single part for the firearms in here. And this again requires gun nut 2, but if you ever need to change the receiver on your whatever, you can go in here and buy the pieces for that, which is pretty handy dandy. And you can also go in and buy apparel and equipment. I don't know what the holsters are supposed to do. They do add protection, but I don't understand where at and how much protection they really give you. It just kind of depends on whatever you get. But you get arm plates, and you get this tactical harness doesn't really do anything, and I don't recommend you ever use it. And the leggings, and then of course you have different types of backpacks. You have the 3 days backpack, which is what I'm wearing on my back, the really big one, and you have the military camping backpack, and these increase your carry weight by a small amount, or not small, but a pretty good amount. Then you got the shades that you can wear. They're just kind of look like goggles. You can get a balaclava compact F2 gas mask, which is basically just the it looks like a rebreather. It goes on the bottom of your person's face and has 2 little nozzles sticking out on either side. And I just would assume that the F2 gas mask is that, but the full head version. And this is a work in progress, so I'm not going to even cover that. And you can get a personal jetpack, which is pretty damn awesome if you ask me. Also, there's the Magpul store that allows you to buy stuff that are just Magpul. So yeah, just in case you wanted to do that. And also, whenever you buy pieces from these stores, they generally give you like 2, 3, 4 of them for each purchase. So you should be pretty well off. And we're gonna exit out of that, and I'm gonna just show you guys what these guns are capable of. And I don't know, just to do a little firing exercise. Oh, hold on, I gotta quick save and then load that, because that's a gun you can get right there. That's a grenade launcher. That's a pretty deadly weapon. The higher level you get, the more weapons you start to find. I know there's a SAW, which is a squad automatic weapon that has like 200 rounds. It's a light machine gun. I know there's a lot of M4s and different types of M4s. There's a lot of guns out there, and I can only show you a few of them because well, I have my own restraints. So this is what it's like to have unlimited firepower. And then you're reloaded. Look at that! Isn't that amazing? Now you see this scope. I'm gonna try something real quick. If we go to my miscellaneous, or is it in junk? Or is it in aid? Oh, okay, that didn't work. Okay, I thought that would make the sights go over, and I could have magnification, but I guess I won't have that. So this is a sniper rifle. As you can see, it zooms way the fuck in. You can see, look how close that zoom is. And is there anything else? UMPs. Oh, I don't have any ammo for the UMP. Oh, I got ammo for this guy though. He's silenced. And then of course you got your own custom reload animations that are done pretty well, I would say. And again, the BDUs you have to find off on people. You can't, you basically can't buy them for some reason. I don't know why you can't buy them. You have to go and find them on the bodies of enemies. But the shotgun, like, these things do like 400 damage. That's another thing that I want to touch on before I end this video, is that these guns do a lot of damage. Like, let me go and just, you know, this one does 144 damage. This one only does 67 damage, but it's the big assault rifle that I just showed you that has a giant box magazine. So it doesn't really matter. I'm shooting you a lot. This one is 120. This one has 60. This one has 370 damage. This one has 47. This one has 50. So essentially, if you don't have the armor that the mod gives you, you are going to die in a firefight with somebody who does have those pieces. If you don't, you know, shoot them really fast and get them before they can get you. And they aren't really, they really are not that expensive, so I wouldn't worry too much about having to spend tons of money on your gear. You should be able to get a hold of them fairly quickly if you can get a hold of some guns and sell them off for some money. You can get a hold of, I think a dragon skin tactical vest only costs like $20 or 20 pre-war money. So and everything else is way less expensive. So I hope you guys like this mod review, mod overview type thing. I'll be doing maybe more of these, later on in the future. And I want to do a let's play of modern firearms so that you guys can watch me play with modern firearms. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in another video. Bye bye.